It's time to go!
Good evening and welcome to Claude and the Banstas on this lovely Tuesday evening. Hope you're well. I just want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Stan, Lone Star, Connor, John Wayne, Omar, David, James, the Electoral Investor, Card Sticker, Pepsi Pack. Thank you everyone for coming on. Stan Quonky, Sammy, Riley. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you coming over and watching us. I know a few of us have had some really lovely messages. All of us.
I've dealt enough with Cowboys today. Well, we've got another one on there. Fucking hell.
We've had a lot of messages asking when our next stream is. Everyone's saying that they're missing us. So thank you very much. Really appreciate all them messages that we're getting. Diesel. How you doing, mate? It's Rachel for a couple of days. Hope you're well.
It's been a while, mate. I've been trying to stay away from you because I know you're on holiday till. So, yeah, if I don't speak to you, you can't get stressed. But no, listen, mate, all joking aside, I hope you're enjoying it, you and the family. And let's be honest, mate, it's a well-deserved break, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, and obviously, so as they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, thank you for the messages that we've been getting saying, when you on next? When you on? So here we are. Here we are.
Exactly, Diesel. And Claude, great stream yesterday with Sophie at the air dry treatment. Was really good. Hope you're well, Claude. Hope you're well.
Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, it was good. It was good. We had a good chat, about an hour, so it was a good chat about Arsenal and Man United and who's going to finish higher. And we both agreed, unfortunately.
What, the Arsenal are going to finish above, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Do you? even Sky Sports are already predicting we're not going to be anywhere near there. I mean, did you see what they've done today?
Don't even listen to Sky Sports. They haven't got a fucking clue. Anyway, let's get straight on.
4 for the title, they were saying. The only 4 that can win the title.
Right. Well, let's get straight into it and we'll come back to that after, Claude. Straight into it. Obviously, great news today that this man...
Come on, Claude. Yeah.
Yes, that Gabriel has finally signed for the Gunners today. Absolutely brilliant news. I'm just trying to get it. Where has it gone? Here it is. Here's this. Gabriel has signed for Arsenal. Apparently, reports are saying roughly about 26 million euros, which works out about 23 million pound. Absolute great steal if that's true. Great prospects, you know. We've been talking about him quite a lot, but Diesel now that it's all across the line. He's got the t-shirt on. He gave a great interview. What's your thoughts on it, mate?
Yeah, listen, I'm happy about it, right? You know, let's be real. You know, I think I said this last time, 4 or 5 weeks ago, if we're honest, no one had really heard of this player, right? You know, but obviously from what we've seen, obviously I've had a look. I can only look on YouTube's and obviously, you know, certain games that I've managed to find, you know, that he's been playing in, looks impressive. Young, looks impressive, you know, tall, strong, physically imposing. The kind of players that I've been crying out for at this club, you know, quick, you know, good on the tackle, good on the ball, comfortable, great passer of the ball, left-footed as well. So I think he'll complement Saliba. To be honest, it's from what I'm hearing and from what I've seen, it's a good deal. You know, it's a good deal. And the way I look at it with him. What I think is the cherry on the cake as well is that we've also got Saliba coming. So that's 2, and that's been a massive problem of our team over the years, you know, the 2 centre-back positions, right? Yeah. We've not had a class defender for God knows how long. We've now got 2 up-and-coming centre halves with great potential, and I'm looking at it thinking those two, partner them together, that going forward for the next 5-6 years could be our centre half pairing, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
so yeah, I'm all for it. I'm hoping it's the first of many, because this, and I said it before, I don't care who I upset, this is nowhere near enough, right, to get us to where I want this club to be. Same with you boys, same with the guys in the chat. So I'm just hoping that this is the first of many.
Just quickly before I come to you, Claude, United Hub has put, "Hi, Claude, Terry, Diesel, hope you're well. I'm a bit down today. Got the worst news today, saying that
I've lost you, Terry.
Oh, I'm back. I'm all right. You're right.
Yeah, I thought that was me. Go on, mate.
I've lost you. I don't know what happened now. Was it mine?
No, I think we all lost each other, but we're all back. So, no, the United Hub, you know where we are. If you need a bit of just want to have a chat or whatever, mate, and our thoughts are going out to your nan, mate.
I'm really sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear it. My prayers go out to you, my friend. My prayers are out to you.
Claude, what's your thoughts on the Gabriel signing, mate?
I'm not Diesel. I don't know. I'm only going on what people are telling me. And as I said for a long time, the guy, a lot of people who watch French football have told me he's an exciting talent. He's still very young, of course. Whether he'll be straight in the team is another thing. But I mean, he's had a very good season last year, apparently. I'm really looking forward to seeing him, how he copes with him, Saliba, and probably Luiz in that three at the back. They'll have good understanding there at the back with Luiz being another Brazilian. He can coax him through with his experience as well. So I think things are looking up and now, but there's still, as Diesel was saying, there's still more. We need still a couple more in at least before the window's shut. The only thing I'm worried about now is that we've gone too over the quota of players. So now we have to lose 2 from the squad. Otherwise, we've gone over our quota. So I don't know how we're going to bring other players in. So there's got to be 3 or 4 that need to be out the door. Otherwise, we can't play everyone. So we've got a bit of a problem here. And if we don't get these other players out, because apparently the quota is 2 players over the quota that we're allowed to have in the squad, non-English players. So that is a bit of a worry to me, because and getting rid of Guendouzi won't help in matters, because he comes under the English rule because he's under 21 apparently. So it's going to have to be a couple of the other players will need to be out the door. So someone like Sokratis, Kolasinac, and probably Torreira will have to go if we're going to get. Well, I'm looking at it there. We probably need to get 4 to get 2 in, isn't it? So yeah, it's going to be difficult. We're going to have to get 4 foreign players out of the team.
Well, we'll definitely be coming on to the outgoings in a minute. Just quickly getting back to the Gabriel. For me, I think it's an absolutely fantastic signing. It's something that we haven't done at Arsenal for a long, long time, and that's gone out and got a great defender. And look, I'm not saying that I know loads about Gabriel. Yes, I've looked up videos of him since we've been associated with Gabriel, and everything I've seen so far, he's a fantastic player. He's everything that we've needed for the last 10 years. Let's be honest. He's got a great left foot. He can get your team on the attack straight away as soon as he gets on the ball. He seems confident on the ball. He's strong. He's going to be playing on that left side of defence. Obviously, we're going to have Saliba on the other side. And like Diesel and Claude has said, them two are going to be an absolute fantastic pairing. And, I definitely feel that we'll keep Maitland-Niles. I've been saying that for ages. All these reports are bullshit. And obviously with Tierney, it's absolutely fantastic. Listen, Aaron Earth, Aaron Earth, an Arsenal fan, can't be excited by what's happened already. I don't know what will, to be honest. And the only thing that seems that will excite Arsenal fans sometimes is if Messi will join up Arsenal. And that is just
when the results come. When the results start coming, that's when I excite me. When we're back in that top 4, that's when I'm getting excited. At the end, at the moment, the season hasn't started, so there's nothing yet to be excited about. No one knows for sure that these players are going to work out either.
Well, exactly. But then why are people going?
Very well saying let's get all excited, but
the reason why I say that is because obviously I'm not on the doom and gloom side of that's the only transfer we're going to do. I don't believe that. That is never going to happen. I mean, obviously, let's move on from that, and we'll come back to that. So obviously, fantastic boys. Gabriel signed today. Arsenal's released it. And obviously, the news broke yesterday, and I know Claude will be happy that Ceballos is coming back to Arsenal on another year loan. It's not been confirmed yet, but he's definitely coming back for another year loan. Claude, sorry, go on, Diesel.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Listen, I need to bring this up, otherwise the comment's going to go. Before we talk about that, because this is really important to me, right? There was a comment. There's a comment in the chat. One Arsene Wenger, big yourself up, mate. Basically, there was a tweet that one Arsene Wenger sent out, and obviously I liked it and retweeted it. 9-year-old girl who lives in Texas. She was being sexually abused by her mum and her mum's boyfriend. Obviously, we shared it. In fact, if I'm honest with you, I've sent a tweet out to all my followers saying, I'm not interested whether you sub to me or follow me. Just retweet this out and raise awareness. One Arsene Wenger has actually just put here that the girl is now safe. She's now with her biological father, a real father, and the stepdad is now behind bars. So Twitter can be good for some things. I just wanted to bring that out because that really touched me. And do you know what? Only 3 of my followers, I think, retweeted that, which upset me a little bit. But anyway.
I retweeted it as well.
I know you guys did. But Arsene Wenger, thanks for letting me know that, mate, because that's.
I'm trying to say it's not everyone. Some people just don't want to get involved. But I'm glad
but yeah,
I'm glad the girl is safe. I'm glad the girl is safe, and this guy is now, safely tucked away.
Brother, by the way, it wasn't just her. Thank you, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, she had a couple of brothers as well, younger brothers. So they was also.
That's good that she's safe. That's good news.
Cheers, mate. So I just wanted to bring that up. But
mate. Fair play, people. Fair play, mate. I don't really know too much about it because I'm on holiday, but obviously as soon as I see you, I retreated it, mate, and you know what I mean. It's but I'm glad that the young girl and the brother, as you said, is all safe now, and hopefully he gets what coming. Sorry, just getting back to this. Obviously, great news. I know Claude will be happy. Ceballos will be coming back to Arsenal on another year loan. There's no option of a buy, I don't think. But we've got his services again for another year, Claude.
Yeah, I'm happy, but only if it gets added, because I don't think he can do it alone. Yes, I'm happy. I would rather sign him if we're going to get someone like that. I would rather have him permanently, so we know, that there's a full commitment when there's a permanent signing. But I'll take that. But we need to add to that as well, because I don't think he can do it. I think we need to go an even bigger level up from him as well, if you see what I mean. But he's better than what at the moment. If he'd have gone, we would have had to replace him. But I think we need to get another one in as well, another midfielder in. I think we need to definitely get a Thomas Partey or that type of player in as well. So there's still things to be done. But that's good news. That is good news.
Diesel, your thoughts on that, mate?
Yeah, I think it's great news, Tel. Absolutely great news. I mean, look, we saw when we played MK Dons, and especially when we played Liverpool, even though we won both those games, I think when we come to doing our prediction, our lineups, we struggled mostly when it comes to the midfield. And you know what? He's been probably, I wouldn't say our best player since the restart, but he's definitely up there as one of them. And you know what? I read that he turned down 3 other bids in order to come back. I will credit Arteta with that because I think that was Arteta selling it to him. Basically, you know, he wants to play for Arteta. I think we saw that. You know, I saw games where we was winning and I'm seeing Ceballos busting the gut to retrieve the ball. Things like that I want to see. And you know what? It's for me. I'm pleased about Ceballos. And you know what? Who knows if he has another good season? We'll probably end up buying him.
Yeah,
you know, and he'll be our player. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's a great move, because he's our best midfielder. Let's be honest.
Look, I think it's another fantastic signing. As you said, I think it was all down to Arteta. There was rumours that 3 other clubs.
Agree with me.
There were 3 other clubs that was wanted his services. Gone in for him, wanted to loan him out, but he apparently said no. He wants to come back because of Arteta sold him the dream again. So, look, I mean, fantastic. I think I see some stats on Sky Sports and all earlier on that since the 5 of us to come back, he's first in everything as a midfielder. So, I mean, you know, that's fantastic that we've got his services again, because otherwise, who knows who we would have got. So, at least we've got him at the moment.
Part of us. Go on, sorry.
Don't have it, Till.
Right, let's move on to this man, Aubameyang. Aubameyang will definitely be re-signing for Arsenal. Reports are obviously another 3 more years. In my eyes, I've been saying this for time. He should have been our first signing on the books anyway. Without him, then there wouldn't have been no rebuild in my eyes. I mean, he's absolutely fantastic. All this rubbish that he doesn't turn up in big games, he's done it in the last 4 or 5 games against big, massive teams in big competitions. Best signing of the season for me at the moment. I don't know about you, Diesel.
Yeah, listen, that is our main signing. I'm hearing that it's not done, if I'm honest. There's still a way to go on it. I can't see why it's been let. You know, it's dragged on. I don't know what's behind. I have a clue. But do you know what? In the Community Shield, he showed yet again, why he is the main man here. He's the main man. You know, I think we sign him up. It is our biggest signing. You know, it is our biggest signing. You can tell. One thing I will say about this guy, right? And I won't, you know, bow down to any player, because for me, no player is bigger than the club. You know, and I've always said, if he doesn't want to be here, sell him, let him go. Right? Arsenal don't beg no player. I don't care how good they are. But when you watch him play, you know, and you see how he is, I think he genuinely loves playing here. You know, let's be honest. Would you go as far as saying he's a big fish in a small pond? Not that we're a small pond. You know, we're acting like one, but we're not. Right? But he is our talisman. He is our main player. When you're the main player at a club, it's like a Jack Grealish at Villa. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, this guy more or less can walk on water. You know, and I think he actually enjoys playing here. I think it will be done. I don't, you know, we're all saying it's done. If it's done, why are we not announcing it? But I think it will be done. I don't know if it's down to money or down to whatever it is. I don't know. I think it's just a matter of days now until that gets announced. But as soon as it's announced, then start of the season, we go again.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
We've got a super chat here from Alexander. I just want to say that is not me in disguise, by the way. Thank you very much for your super chat. And believe me, Alexander, I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. He's put, hello, folks. I would say Arteta is a world-class coach, brings the best players in, will be world-class manager in about 2 years, all things being equal. Claude, what do you say to that?
Sorry, I wish you wouldn't send texting in other people's names, mate.
I thought I'll get that in first before you said it, Claude.
Thanks, Alexander. Thank you for that, Alexander. Thank you for the donation, by the way, Alexander. Thank you very much. What's that?
Come on, Omar.
Big up, Diesel.
We got Gio super chat here. He said, Claude, you see when you leave Gazidis only for sponsorship deals, Maldini swoops up Sandro Tonali, a Italian generational talent. Things are looking up.
No, I'm glad he's doing something decent there. I mean, if he is, but he wasn't. He didn't do much work here. Maybe it was. I don't know. But when he was at Arsenal, he didn't do anything. But if he's doing good at Milan, good luck to him. But make sure he doesn't turn up at the Emirates anymore.
What's your thoughts on Aubameyang, Claude?
I think this is getting beyond a joke now. If he's actually signed, why don't they just announce it? I mean, it's bullshit, really, isn't it?
It is.
It's not football anymore. It's like it's theatre, or it's just bullshit, absolute bullshit. I mean, just announce the signing and let's get on with it. We all know he's signed, so what's all this carry on waiting and doing all this shit? It's what it is, right? It's like you're teasing your own fans, which I think is terrible, really.
Yeah.
So all this bullshit is ridiculous. Just get on with it, sign it. You're just a footballer, mate. All right, you're great. You're a great player, and don't get me wrong, but you're not bigger than the fucking football club. Just get.
Is it? It's Arsenal,
no. Hey,
it's Arsenal itself. It ain't him, is it? He probably wants to get.
Arsenal to blame as well. At the end of the day, he's no bigger than the football club. He's a great player. I love him to death, but just announce the signing and let's get over all this bullshit. Because I think it's ridiculous to drag it on all fucking summer. And you know what? That could be the reason all this carry on in not signing is probably stopping other players signing because they're not convinced that he's signing. So that's not a very good thing they're doing neither. If they are delaying it for I don't know what they're doing, but I don't know. I think it's a bit. Yes, great signing, plenty of goals, but at the end of the day, it's the creativity, and let's not forget you can't just rely on him next season because goals have got to come from elsewhere if we're going to compete next year. It's not just about him, because when he has a dry run, which he will have, someone else has got to step up, and that's where we could struggle. Because I'm saying, so yes, great thing to just announce it though. Just announce it. It's ridiculous. Get everyone, and then we can move on to our other targets then.
Yeah, all right, go on, Diesel.
Yeah, you know what? Just to touch on what Claude was saying here, right? You know what? I'll tell you one thing that really annoys me a little bit. And Aubameyang's done it, but it could be any player. We don't know what's going on as fans. We don't know if he's staying or whether he's going, right? Or at least we didn't about a month ago. So, but when we see all these Instagram lives or the little hints that he drops or something he tweets out or something he puts on until it's done, keep your mouth shut, Tel. Because the way I'm sorry, if I was a player and I'm looking at him, until it's official and it comes out whether I'm staying or going, I'm not going to say anything, whether it be to an Arsenal fan, whether it be a hint, a drop, because these players know how this fan base is, right? He puts a little wink, then we go into meltdown. Oh my God, he's staying. He just winked at us. He winked. And I just think to myself, we've been through the mill as a fan base. We've been through the mill so many years with this club. The last thing we need is nonsense like that. If you're signing, great. If you're not, or you're colluding with the agent and with the club with a view of signing, great. Keep it shut, right, until it happens, until it comes. So all these little winks, all these little lives, Instagram, all these little. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what annoys me because it's like he's toying with us. Yeah, and that's how I look at it.
Yeah, it's not good for the other players because if what we're running, a football team or a circus here. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
I just think personally, Aubameyang's all signed. We all
And
know
the way the club are dealing with this is they're making the player look bigger than the football club. The way they're dealing with the whole situation, not announcing.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you.
If the deal has been signed, it should have been announced by now.
Yeah.
It's poor. It's poor from the club. It's absolutely poor.
It's very poor, very poor. But like I said, it's definitely done. Why on earth we're waiting, I don't know. This should have been announced before the Gabriel deal, in my eyes. I do agree with you. And then let's move on. Exactly that.
Ask your manager.
DVS, thank you for your super chat. He put glory to the Arsenal and the Banksters. Come on. Just before I move on, I just want to say, Doug at the Dugout channel, great channel. Everyone go over and give him a follow. And I just want to say, Doug, don't worry about trolls trolling you, mate, saying about the way you look and things like that. I see that earlier. Trolls on Twitter. Don't just ignore them, just block them, mate. They're not worth the hassle. Don't even give them the time of day, and just get on with the people that love you, mate. And everyone,
such an evil platform.
Honestly, ridiculous. But all it is 12-year-old. Probably 12-year-olds.
I had to console James the other day, who suffers from autism.
Yeah,
and he got down as well. And it's such an evil platform. It's fucking terrible what people do to other human beings.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't actually come face to face with them. They just write what they fucking well want on Twitter. And they've got the bottle to face people face to face. You know what I'm saying? But when they come face to face, it's only banter. It's only banter. Well, no, it's not fucking banter.
Exactly. At the end of the day, I was brought up with respect, like us two on here and most of our people in our chat. Well, all of you, right? And that is, if you haven't got anything good to say, keep your fucking mouth shut. It's as simple and easy as that. Do you know what I mean? So instead of being keyboard warriors, hiding behind pictures that, you know what I mean, you don't even know who's only got 2 or 3 fucking followers. You know what I mean? Grow a pair. If you are going to say something, why don't you do it out on his channel and have it out with him properly so he can at least answer you back? Do you know what I mean? So just leave it, people. Do you know what I mean?
Nice guy being
mate. Don't waste your time. Just delete and block and move on.
That's what I mean. There's too much evil in this fucking world, mate. Too much evil.
Yeah, look, we've seen it with really nice woman. You know, look at Jill Armstrong. You know, if you look at Jill Armstrong, her daddy was an absolute legend at this club. I suppose, and obviously she has a Twitter profile, obviously, which is purely dedicated to her dad. And the amount of trolls that she gets, but that's how I know that's purely kids, because some of these kids ain't got a clue who her dad is. He was a legend at this club, absolute legend, right? Do you know what I'm saying? But it's all kids. And to Douglas as well, one of the nicest guys that we've come across in all our time doing this. All he does, he's in every single stream we do. He's always obviously promoting the subs, the shares, the likes. He does the same thing, for other channels as well. He doesn't expect anything back in return. He's just a down-to-earth, nice bloke. So, Doug, like we said, and the two boys said, just ignore him, mate. Ignore him. You're happy. I see you and your fiance. You and your fiance, mate. You're always happy. You know what I mean? Your channel's
at the end of the day, they're just cowards behind the screen. They're just cowards behind the screen.
Well, I think, boys, you know what I mean? We give them too much more attention, to be honest. Fuck them. Doug, everyone go and follow Doug, and he's a great fella. We've got John super chat. Big up Diesel Claude. Diesel, bye-bye, Donkey Louise.
No, we don't. We need him. We need him.
We need
the team spirit as well. We need him.
We've got another one from WJFC 521. I think he's a Chelsea fan, who said, "Who will finish higher, Chelsea or Man United?" Claude.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Chelsea have got the players, but has Lampard got? Has he got in him? He'll be dealing with bigger players, bigger personalities. More pressure on him this year, and I found him wanting the tactically in a lot of games last year. Even in the cup final, I thought he was tactically outdone by Arteta, and I'm not his big. I didn't think he done too good last season. I think he was quite lucky to finish in the top 4 because I think of other teams' failure that he got there. So I know he's got a lot of talent. He's got Havertz, he's got Werner. Who else has he got coming in? There's 2 or 3. There's 3 or 4 that's come in, really good players. So yes, they're great, good players, but have he got that? Can he handle those big players, and how will he handle it? And how's he going to fit them all in? And how will he use them tactically as well in games? It's going to be interesting to see how he copes. So I've got a feeling Man United will get that 3rd spot. If anything, Man United for me.
Okay, Diesel.
No, I disagree. I think Chelsea. I think it's looking likely that Havertz is going to be the next one. I think they're also in the lookout for a goalkeeper. Whether they get the goalkeeper or not, to have Havertz, Ziyech, Werner, Chilwell's not great, but I think he might just thrive under Lampard, and he'll have to up his game because he's going to be, he's amongst better calibre of players than what he was at Leicester, so he's going to have to step up. I see what Claude's saying. Obviously, it's now a test of Lampard's credentials as a manager, because their owners now Roman's basically saying, right, what you've asked for, right, you've now been given. Now it's up to you. It's on you now, right? You've had a season's pass. Now obviously the real work begins, right? But I can't see. When did Chelsea finish? Was it 4th this season just gone? It was 4th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was 4th, wasn't it? Yeah. So with an even better squad, better players, I think they'll get 3rd. I think they'll nick it. I think Werner's going to be absolutely brilliant for them. They've bought really well, and I can't see it stopping. I think they're going to get a couple more in. I'm jealous, if I'm totally honest with you. I'm absolutely jealous, but there you go.
For me, I'm going to be quick on this one. I think Chelsea, at this moment in time, the players that they've bought, I think they've got a much better squad than Man United. So at the moment, with the players that Chelsea have bought, I think Chelsea have got a much better squad and a much better depth than Man United have got. Let's be honest, Man United haven't really bought anyone yet. It still hasn't been confirmed because every time we keep hearing these players are confirmed, they haven't been confirmed. Sancho was confirmed.
That deal's done. But I'm saying Van der Beek is a top player. He's like a Paul Scholes.
Claude, can we come on to him at the end? Because I want to talk about that. I want to talk about him at the end when we've got time. Yeah. DVS has said, quickly, I'll let Claude quickly answer this one. Thoughts on Chelsea's new squad? You basically just answered that, ain't you?
I think they've got a good squad. I mean, the only thing they bought a 36-year-old defender, which I think is could be a bit of a risk in a long Premier League season, as we found out with Lichtsteiner or whatever. So that might be a bit of a risk because Lichtsteiner came over with a great reputation, didn't he, from Juventus? And look how he turned out. 36 years old, it's old, quite old. As I said, Werner, Havertz. Who's the other ones they bought?
Ziyech, Hakim Ziyech.
Yeah, they're good. They're top player, but you've got to fit these all in. You've got to fit these players all in, and this is where Lampard now will have to. This is where you will see how good Lampard is. He's fitting them in the right system and getting the right balance in the right team. It's not simple. You buy all these players like they bought a lot of flair, but they've not really. I mean, Chilwell. You heard what Chappie said about Chilwell. He's not that great, and they spent a lot of money on him. And of course, then they've got that defender that's 36 years old as well. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think if you're looking at the players coming in, Chelsea should be going. But it's also how Lampard puts them in and what he does with them. But I still think United. I just get that feeling, Man United, with these players that they're going to get, and if they get, especially if they get Sancho as well, I think we'll finish above them. I do.
Okay. Big Josh has put, thank you for your contribution. That's a lovely comment, mate. He put loves of positivity on this channel. Love to you all. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that, mate.
Cheers, Josh.
There's another one here I want to put up. Beaker has put, hello, guys. Amazing stream. I'm here now. Sorry I'm late. No problems, Beaker. Thank you very much for coming along and watching us, mate. Right, let's move on again. I want to move on to this one. And there's a lot of reports saying that we're going to go all out to get Aouar.
Pirate Aouar. Come on, Claude, you say it. Aouar.
The problem with this, Terry, and there's a big problem on these deals, mate, is the quota we've got of players. We won't be able to sign any of these players until we shift players out the door.
Oh, don't worry about the players at the door because we're going to come on to them in a minute. There's a lot.
But you're asking me about this player, and I'm telling you that I don't think we can get him unless we shift players out the door.
But players are already going. Players are already going.
How do you know that?
Where are they going, Terry? Where are they going?
Because all I'm hearing about is loan him.
Mkhitaryan is already gone. That's what I'm saying. We will be coming on to the players that are going in the second. Let's just say that we get rid of 4, 5, 6 players. Don't worry about who's going at the moment.
We can't look at this play. We're 2 weeks to go to the season. 4 weeks before the transfer window shuts, right? It's not a lot of time left, dear. So listen, I get this feeling if we don't move our arse and get these players out, we won't be getting these players because other teams are coming in. They're not going to mess about. Other teams will be coming in for this guy as well. So we have to move quick, and we can't get him in. And the money is what, 50 million, right?
Yeah.
Thomas Partey's another. There's no way we're going to get the two of them. No way, because it's 100 million. Because where's the money coming? Where's the money? The money's not there, is it?
So what you're saying is that we're not going to sign any more players.
I think we'll get one of these. Hopefully, get one of the. I'm saying we'll sign the players if we can shift these other players out the door, and I don't know how many we can shift out.
I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll come back to this one, right? We'll come back to this one. Let's take him off. And like I said, we're moving.
I think he'd be a great signing for us. I'd take him. I would take him. But we can't sign anyone until we sell.
Right, hold up. Let's
at the moment, do you know we've got 33 players in our squad at the moment?
Yeah.
33.
Well, that's what I said. Mkhitaryan with mutual consent. He had 1 year left on his contract. We said to him we don't want him no more. We've got rid of him. He's off of our books. So Mkhitaryan's gone. So that's one player. I mean, that's great news.
That was already in my. Oh, by the way, that was already done. That's what was done. I said there was two. I assessed it after he's already gone. Right, I assessed how many players we've got. So you can't count this one.
Okay.
So we're two over at the moment. But when I was assessing it, I was assessing after he'd already gone because he went the other day. So I'm just saying now in this situation. So you can't count
Where did you get? Because I can't understand how we could be over quota when Chelsea have just gone out and bought 4 or 5 players, and what players have gone out, and yet they've got like 50 odd players on bloody loan with their white.
Because they're on loan, Terry. Right. They're on loan, so it doesn't matter. Yes, but if they're on loan, but what they do, they bring all these foreign, but they send them on loan. Like that is on loan. Yeah, but I can't. You're not listening, are you? Listen to me now. Listen for 5 minutes, please. You can, even if they got all their players, what they do, Chelsea, they send them on loan to another club.
Right, yeah.
Go out on loan. That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Right, okay. Right, listen. Right, so it's great that we've got Mkhitaryan off our books anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Diesel, you happy with that?
Oh, yeah, all day long.
Right, so let's move on then to the next one. And that is Sokratis is more or less on the verge of joining Napoli for 3.5 million.
Yeah, that's one good. That's good. Let's hope that goes through now. How much?
For 3.5 million. I mean, that's great if we can get that. Because I don't think he's worth anything, to be honest. I think he should be.
How much we paid for him? No, I'm a fucking.
That's 16, 17 million we paid for him.
Fucking hell.
The rumour was we were going to terminate the contracts. That was the rumour. And it's another, if we're honest, guys, irrespective of how bad we think he might be, that's poor business.
Poor.
That is. I'm glad he's going. But if you, from a financial point of view, you know what I'm saying? You know,
how many years did he have left on his contract?
Oh God, a year, I think.
Yeah, see, there's at least 10 million though. I mean, could have 3.5. Well, at least he's get him out anyway.
I can't. Look, at the end of the day,
we are the worst club in the world for selling players. We don't get Chelsea get 40 million for fucking average players, and we fucking sell good players for 20.
Do you know what? You boys are missing the point. It's not so much. It's not just that. Let's be honest. We see Championship defenders going at more than 3.5 million.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
I couldn't give a two fucking shits. I just want these players out and gone. We've had them for too long now. Listen, we're one of the worst fan base in my eyes. We slag them off every fucking day of the week, right? We slag them off. We say that they're all shit, and then we expect a club to come in and buy them for fucking 40 million. Just because we paid fucking 40 million for them, that was bad business by our club. It shows you that other clubs were running properly because they wouldn't go out and buy these players for fucking that amount of money. Only we did at that point. So hopefully we've changed now. I just want these players gone. We were just moaning that we can't buy anyone because we've got over the quota, and yet we're going to haggle on these shitty players that we want out because it ain't enough money. You can't have it always. Just get rid of them. Fucking, I'd rather just fucking get them off.
Terry. If you only get 3.5 million, it don't go much towards our budget, does it?
I don't understand. I really don't see anyone coming in for any more than that. Maybe 5 million. That's about it. 3.5 million. If they want him, snap their arms off. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, yeah. 1 year left, I suppose. I think 10 would have been. But as Diesel said, there are different championship players going for £3-4 million. I don't know. I was just anyway.
Lone Star, I love you.
This is supposed to be an international defender. We can't sell him for 10 million.
Yeah, but, no, I agree. But I
get what you're saying, right? Don't get me wrong. I totally understand, and I suppose in a way, when you say it like that, it could be looked at as we're contradicting ourselves, right? But what I would say is this: yeah, if this was a one-off, right? Then you look at it and think, all right, you know, it is what it is. It's a one-off. Let's just get rid of him sharpish, right? We have a habit of buying players for high, selling for low, right? Yeah. Koscielny was another one. Yeah, we've let a lot of players go for nothing, and these aren't fringe players. These are our main players. We've let go. This is just yet another one, right? It was only 2-3 years ago we bought this guy for 18 million, around about that. Right, and we're letting him go for 3.5. Right now, any other team, in my opinion, would be able to get more out of him, out of the club. You know, they would they'll be able to sell him for a higher profit. You know, a higher price. And as Claude says, he is a Greek international. I've seen Championship centre halves average at best go for more than 3.5 million. So again, I look at the club, not Arteta, because he ain't in charge of that. I'm looking at the club thinking, what's going on? You can't get more than 3.5 million for a Greek international. It's not like he's 37, 38. He's still got 2 or 3 years left. And that, I think that's what it is. That's where we get frustrated because, yes, the wages go off, but we're seeing clubs, selling their players and getting decent money. Comes to the Arsenal, we just give it away, don't we?
Sorry, Diesel, because don't forget, it's not only just 3.5 million that we're getting, we're actually saving his wages over the next year. So that could possibly be another 4 million. 4 or 5 million. So then that takes his actual thing to 8 million that we're actually saving.
You're not understanding where I'm coming from, Terry. We need every penny we can get to so we can get other players in. If you only get 3.5 million, it just. But I suppose, if you're going to get him, let's move on anyway.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's gone anyway, out the door.
Well, hopefully he's gone, Claude. Hopefully he's gone. He's just going to.
Yeah,
but then going from this, from 3.5 million, right? We're going to go to this one that looks quite promising too, because obviously we all know that he doesn't want to stay here. He's homesick, and that is Torreira. And it looks like Napoli have come in with a £30 million bid for him.
No, that's proper business. That's proper business. If we get 30 million, good. That's good. And it's just a shame he's not, because he's a good player, but he's not adapted to the English lifestyle. I think he's just not adapted, and he's not adapted to the English way of playing. I think he'll do well in Italy. If he's going to Italy, good luck to him. I wish him well, mate. But that's 30 million. There's another one off the books. Yeah, that's good. It's good business for him. Good business for the club.
Yeah, Diesel.
Yeah, see, now that is a deal that I look at and think, yes, I get it. Right now, I think we paid 25 million for him. So if we sell him for 30 till, we're making our money back and some. Decent. And you know what? I know you're a fan of Torreira. For me, I don't think he's all that. I still think that it's a position where I would prefer a taller, stronger, physically imposing player. I know everyone's going to shit. Yeah, but what about Kante? Yeah, but Kante's a one-off. Kante's absolute class. He's levels above Torreira. And also, what put me off of Torreira, right, was that old incident about Xhaka. And you see Torreira crying his eyes out because of the treatment that Xhaka was getting. I don't want to see things like that. This is meant to be a tough South American player, and he's balling. No, not for me. Also, he can't. For me, I don't know. Terry, I mean, you watch him live. I don't. But from what I gather, I just get the impression he can't last 90 minutes. I don't think he can keep up with the pace of this league. I really don't think he can. There is a fitness issue with him, and I don't know what it is. But he always gets substituted, and we always used to think, why is he getting subbed? And I think a lot of it is because he just can't keep up. I really do believe that. But he's homesick anyway. He doesn't want to be here. Thanks, but no thanks. Get rid of him.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, at the end of the day, as you said, I am a big fan of Torreira. I don't think he's had the right partner next to him. And I don't think he's had a real good chance under Arteta yet. If he did stay for another year, I'd be happy with that. And for him to try and cement his place with another world-class player next to him, because I think that would be good for him. But if he's not happy here, he's homesick, he's not settled in, then 30 million for Torreira, let's say goodbye and we move on. It's as simple as that for me. We move on to the next one. And that is... who's next? Kolasinac. Looks like he's going back to his former club, Schalke. Diesel, what's your thoughts on that, mate?
Right. I've got the list here. By the way, I'll give the list, right? Apparently, before we go on to that, just 2 seconds, so I can make it clear. Right. Apparently, you're allowed 17 homegrown players. At the present moment, with Ceballos and Gabriel, which were signed today, that took us to 18. So now we have to go. We are one over. Sorry, I was wrong. We are one over, not 2 over. We're one over on non-homegrown players at the present moment. So I do apologise. I didn't take the Mkhitaryan one into consideration. So we're one player over. Sorry,
Okay.
go Terry on that.
Claude, that is such a schoolboy error.
No.
At least you're honest, though, Claude. That's why we love you.
Exactly. Look, you pick yourself up. You know what I mean? Who cares, mate? You know what I mean? If it's one or two players, it's not a problem. But obviously, we know as a club we need to get rid of a load of players, and we need better players in. And
at this present time, we are one player over. So if we're going to get, say, two. How's it go? We need to get another. If we're going to get two players in,
we need to get rid of three.
We have to get rid of three. Yeah. So.
And obviously, we just spoke about Sokratis, Torreira, and now we've got Kolasinac, who looks like he's going back to his former club, Schalke. He's already spoken to the director of football there, apparently, and that one looks very promising. What's your thoughts on that, Diesel?
Buzzing. Now that is what I'm talking about, right? So when I talk about getting rid of the deadwood, the fringe players, the rubbish players, he's on my list of deadwood. I don't rate him. If I'm honest, don't rate him. Never have rated him. I rate him as a security guard. Like if I had a company, I'd hire him. But other than that, on the pitch, if we're talking on the pitch, mate, or joking aside, let's be honest, he's not a good footballer, is he? And these are the players that we need to, shift. When you look at it, we've already discussed. Well, obviously, Mkhitaryan has gone now. Torreira, you're looking at 30 million. Kolasinac. When you look at it, mate, and obviously Sokratis, it just goes to show we don't have a lot of assets here, do we? Because if the board have told Arteta, listen, you need to sell in order to raise funds, right? Let's be honest, we've just named 3 or 4 players there, and you're probably looking at no more than 35 million. For Premiership players, a lot of them internationals as well. That is a sad indictment of where we are as a club. But it looks like we're trying to rectify it. So I'm, better late than never. I'm pleased with that. He's got to go. He's got to go.
How much are we getting for him?
It looks like
whatever we get is profit anyway, because we've got him on a free.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like he's getting roughly about 8 million a year.
How much are we getting transfer fee?
They're not saying at the minute. It's not saying.
Yeah. Well, anyway, just get him off the books. That's one off. Yeah, that's another one off. Yeah. And his wages is off the bill as well. He's getting 100 grand a week at Arsenal, when he over 100 grand a week. So that's
exactly
off the wages bill. So
exactly, and also
that was only because he was on a free transfer, though.
Yes. Anything we get from transfer fee, we're
up. Was that a Wenger buy?
I think so. Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah. Go on. You carry on with your Diesel. Jake, he said, "All right, Claude, big fan of yours. All the best, mate."
Cheers, mate.
Go on, Diesel. You're going to say something?
No, I just wanted to say. I just wanted to obviously give a shout out to the guys who are watching us. We've got 355. Sorry, my mistake. 365 people watching at the moment. Absolute record numbers. Brilliant. Thank you very much. We've got 132 likes, and if I don't ask on the stream, then obviously people think there's something wrong with me. I must be ill. But listen, we got a target of 200. Can we please smash the like? Because it helps more than you can imagine, guys. So we'd really appreciate it getting to 200. We're on 134 now, as I said. Let's get to 200. Please. Don't ask, you don't get. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Let's move on to the next one, boys. And that is, there's a lot of reports over the week, during the week, and again today. And that is that it's a possibility that Rob Holding could go to Newcastle on loan. So that's another one of our own grown going out there. possibly called. So what do you think about that?
This doesn't count really on the thing, but I think he'll do him good. He'll do him good to get. But if he's going on loan, good luck, and then get some first team action. So I don't think he's going to get much. Mind you, having said that, if we Mustafi's injured, isn't he? At the moment, he's got a hamstring injury, isn't he? So I'm surprised we're just letting him go as well because we haven't got no cover now, have we? What cover we got?
Well, I mean, it's look, I quite like Rob Holding. I think there's still other people that need to go before him.
Yeah, we can't get rid of Mustafi because he's got a hamstring, so very difficult to get rid of him when he's fit. Never mind when he's got injured. That's the problem.
What's your thoughts on that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you broke up there. I don't know if he's asking me or Char Buddy G, but
what's your thoughts on Rob Holding?
My thoughts are, if I'm totally honest, enough of this loan, just sell him.
Yeah.
Sell him. I'm seeing a lot of these players, loan. No, sell. Just sell them, Just sell them because while they're on loan, we don't get no money. We need to raise money. We need to raise finance. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, can we really see Rob Holding turning a corner and becoming? I can't. We've got the two centre halves that we wanted. And obviously, you've got Pablo Mari, a bit too early to judge, right? But obviously, I suppose he deserves a chance. He's here. He ain't going nowhere, right? Just sell. All this loan nonsense. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. The sentiment at this club. Rob Holding, he's never going to make it, is he? Let's be honest. Callum Chambers, never really going to make it. Just sell him. Sell him. Get him out.
And I mean, obviously, that's the sort of end of the rumours today of the players that we've got that's on the outgoing. Obviously, you still got a couple more, which is obviously Chambers to Fulham. That could possibly be happening on the cards. And there's a couple of other little ones. But, I mean, there's a few players there, Claude, that we just talked about. There's probably 5 or 6 players there that could possibly be sold or go out on loan by the end of this week. Right? So that's what I'm saying. If that is the case, then obviously there are strong rumours, very strong rumours, that one of these deals could possibly happen, and that is obviously either Partey to Arsenal. I mean, what is your thoughts on Partey? I know we talked about him before, Claude.
Yeah, it'd be a great signing for us. All-round game, very similar to Vieira. Very, very similar player to Vieira. I think he'd be a great signing for us. Diesel, you can only sell if people want to buy. Yeah, that's from Alexander. Thanks for the super chat. Diesel.
Do you know what, right? I agree with what Alexander's saying, but there's thousands upon thousands of football clubs. Yeah. Players are sold every day, right? And as much as we think a lot of our players here are crap, there are players worse than this that clubs have no issue in selling. So why is it so hard for us? Ask me that. A lot of these players are internationals, right? Are you telling me that the money men at Arsenal, whoever it is, right, cannot drum up interest from a club? It could be a Premier League club, a Championship, a foreign club. Out of the thousands of clubs, you can't get one to buy these players? Sorry, I'm not buying that.
Well, I think we can get teams to buy them. It's just whether it's the right price or not. And like I said, some of these players, I mean, we slag off every single day of the week. We say that they're shit. And if we're saying that they're shit and things like that, do you know what I mean? Other people can see that from other clubs. So why would they want that player? If their team was linked to any of these players, bloody hell. I mean, they're already on the downside already. Let's be honest, because we are already on the downside with them. For me, I just want to get rid of them out of the club, get rid of their wages. Let's start buying proper quality players, get behind Arteta, and let's get this team moving. It's as simple and easy as that. That's what I think. Obviously, we've got we're in for Partey, and obviously we are in for. I already got him up. So where is it on my screen? There it is. And we are in for how'd you say it, Diesel? Aurora.
Aouar.
Aurora.
I want Claude to say it. Claude, say Aouar.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I want to just do between you two because I want to send this message to my friend because he's not very.
Oh, okay.
Okay, mate, not a problem. So Diesel, and everyone in the chat, let us know if it come down to Aurora or Partey, who are you buying?
More to the point, why I've only got 171 likes. There's 418 people watching. I just wanted to drop that in because I love it. No, I'm only joking. Do you know what? What makes people think we're going to buy Aouar if we're not willing to meet the Partey release clause? And the release clause for Partey is cheaper. Let's be honest. That's my question. And do you know what? I'm glad you asked me that because, and I don't want to come across as doom and gloom, right? But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I'm seeing all these ballers like Donny van der Beek, Ziyech, Havertz is obviously 70, 80 million, so I'm not going to include that. Bernardo Silva was 40 million. Ziyech was what, 35, 36 million. Werner was 45 million. I'm seeing these ballers, proper ballers and they're not going for big money. Right, big money for me is like 80, 90, 100 million. Right now, obviously, I can understand why we wouldn't be in the mix for those sort of prices. But when you're talking 35, 40, 45 million, right? I'm sorry, there is no excuse why Arsenal can't come to the table with that. There is no excuse. Do you know what I mean? Partey, I would love that Hossein Aouar, right? Class player, absolute class. I'd love to have him, right? But for me, priority is Partey. That's priority. Yeah. That is a signing for me of the summer. Other than Aubameyang.
Right? Donny van der Beek, the ironic thing about that is that he's engaged to Dennis Bergkamp's daughter.
Yeah.
So how with Dennis Bergkamp influence, we're seeing a player like that going to Man United and not to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? This is what annoys me, right? Is that when you look at, say, Donny van der Beek, what is he, 40, 45 million? Right?
Top player.
So, right, so just say he's 40 million, right? And obviously there's add-ons and stuff, right? 40 million. Partey's release clause is what, 38, 39? So essentially, what I'm saying is for 70, 75 million, we could have got two players there, right, who would not only revamp our midfield, but would take it levels, right? For 70 odd million, which, let's be honest, it's a lot of money, right? But for what you're getting, right, two quality players that would elevate our midfield. For me, that's not big money. That's not big money.
Same amount that we pay for Pepe. Same amount what we pay for Pepe.
Exactly. Partey is a bargain. That release clause he's got is a bargain. He should be worth double. He should be worth double in today's market. And we can't even meet that. And we want to talk about Aouar, who's more. Not happening, It's not happening. It's not happening. Because what we'll do, we'll drag our heels and then we'll allow another club to come in and quickly meet that clause. Buy Thomas Partey. And he wants to come to us. That's the ironic thing. His family are Arsenal fans.
Mm.
I don't get it. I just don't get what is wrong with this club. Showing a statement of intent, right? Show you're serious. Put a challenge down. There's your money. Do what Chelsea do. There's your money. Now we want him. Done. Announce it. Move on to the next. Done. Announce it. Move on to the next. And then people, right, will look at us and think, God, Arsenal ain't ramping. Arsenal is serious. That's what I want. I want other clubs to look at us and think, blimey, Arsenal they might do something this season. Look at who they're buying. That's what I want. Not people laughing at us as they do every summer. It's embarrassing.
Over 400 in the chat, boys. That's not bad, is it? Not bad. And keep the lights coming. Keep the lights. Over 400 in the chat.
Oh, we're 190 likes, Claude. 119. We've got 489 people watching. What's the chances we can get to 200 within 25, 30 seconds?
We shouldn't even be looking at 200. We should be looking at least 350 likes. This is ridiculous. It takes 2 seconds to hit the like button.
Yeah.
And that's what helps us grow. That's what helps us grow. It takes you 2 seconds.
Anyway.
Yeah, look. What? Ding.
Let's move on.
See, done. Ding. Done. Ding.
Right. Just before I want to round it all up and then get your thoughts on that. Obviously, we've got this and all that I've been saying for ages, and that is that Maitland-Niles and Martinez have been offered new contracts. I never thought that Maitland-Niles was leaving this club in the first place. I thought it was all bullshit, and it looks like it is all bullshit. He got man of the match in the Community Shield, had a great game. I think he wants to be here, especially under Arteta now. He can see what's going on. He can see that the players what are coming in, and I think he will not be leaving. Martinez is a little bit different. Obviously, it all depends on what Arteta says to him about the number 1 position. But these two are a must. And if they sign a new contract, they are like brilliant signings this season for us too. Claude.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I couldn't believe that we were trying to get rid of Martinez anyway, because I think he's, for me, the number 1 at the moment. Leno, for me, if Leno walks straight back in, that will be wrong, because I think Leno now has to sit in the as number 2. He's been patient for 10 years. Now Leno has to be patient. While he's got the shirt, he deserves the shirt, and he's putting performances, commanding performances that makes him keep the shirt. So Leno has to take a back step and fight for his place again. So there's no doubt about it. So yes, so I'm glad they both hopefully staying. And Maitland-Niles, he was superb on Saturday. I thought he was brilliant. But I'm glad he's put his head together and he's willing to stay now, and that's great news. That is bloody great news.
Diesel.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. Tell, I want Martinez as the number 1. He's done nothing wrong. He's exceeded all of our expectations. Let's be honest. I don't think there's an Arsenal fan in the land who would say that Leno's injured, so I wasn't worried. I think we were all a little bit worried. In comes Martinez. He's exceeded all our expectations. He's been absolutely brilliant, and I'm a lot more assured when he's in goal. And that's no disrespect to Leno, because I like Leno. For me, I think he's been one of our players of the season. Obviously, he does make mistakes. He's also saved us in games, let's be honest. But when you're in form and you're playing well, you keep the shirt. It's as simple as that. You keep the shirt. And if he's staying, that tells me Arteta's had a word with him, and obviously he's got plans for him, right? It's his job now to lose the shirt, and it's Leno's job to try and win that shirt back. That's how it should be. And that would send a clear message to all the other players in that squad to say, if you come into the team and you're playing well, when you're hitting it, right, you keep the shirt, right? It's competition for places. If Leno comes back from injury, thanks, Martinez, for holding on to it. I'm back now, so I'm going to take it. And Martinez has done nothing wrong. That not only sends out a bad message to Martinez, that's also a bad message to all the other players. You have to say, well, no offence, Mick, they're not going to say this to Arteta, but they're going to be thinking, well, he's done nothing wrong. He's been superb. What more could he have done? What more? That's the question. What more could he have done? Nothing more.
No, I'm not being funny. Also, we've got loads of competitions. We can play. They can rotate them in other competitions. Then I could play in the cup competitions, and he can play in the league. It's just there's no doubt about it for me. And I just feel now this guy's been patient for 10 years, waiting for his chance to get in a run in the team. He's got it now, and I think he deserves a bigger run. And until he makes poor form for about 5 or 6 games, I think he deserves to stay in it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree with you. I think we've been saying on this platform, all three of us, for a long time now, that Leno got out injured. You listen. You say to a player that's sitting on the bench when he's coming on, right? Go out there and make me choose you to be my number one. Show me what you can do, and show me how I'm going to keep you in this, in the next game. Why I should pick you. And Martinez has done that since the day that Leno got injured. And in my eyes, same as Diesel, same as Claude, Leno is number 2 at the moment. Martinez is our number 1. It's as simple as that. And Maitland-Niles, in my eyes, should be our number 1 right back. And
mate, totally agree.
Without a shadow of that.
Do you know what makes me laugh though, right? You guys as well, is that I've had so many fans, right, say to me, "Yeah, but that's not fair on Leno." Like, Leno was saving us in games. My response to that: "Oh, what about Leno though? What about Leno? That we might risk Leno leaving." And whenever someone says, and I've had a lot recently who said that to me, right? And my response to them is tough.
Exactly.
I couldn't give a toss. Yes, He was playing well. Yes, he got injured. The injury was unfortunate, right? However, we still had to move on as a club. We still had to, play games, right? We're not going to wait around for Leno. Martinez has been patient. He's come in, he's exceeded all our expectations. He's been absolutely brilliant. It's been, breathtaking, right? Leno's got to suck it up. Yeah. And if he doesn't want to suck it up, see you later.
Exactly.
Go.
He can go. Exactly.
Who are you to say I demand to? No, you play right. You play when you're told. If Martinez is in poor form, then I'll be on this channel saying get him out the goal and put Leno back in. Yeah. Right. It's not about flip flopping or anything like that. It's who's in form at the moment. Whoever's in form keeps the shirt. It's as simple as that.
Exactly.
There's no favourites.
Exactly. I just want to pick up on a point that someone made earlier. I can't remember who it was. With regards to outgoings, obviously there's a lot of rumours today, which I don't believe in, but I'm going to mention it because they mentioned it, and that is that Mesut Ozil could be subject to a bid from a Chinese, company, from a Chinese team. So there's reports on that, but do I believe it? Probably no.
There's no way in a million years Mesut Ozil will go to China. He'd be shocked if he went there, mate. You've got no chance.
Well, I'm just saying what the rumours were. So that's
after what he said. No chance.
There you go. I'm just giving you the rumours there. Right. What I want to do is.
Why are you teasing me, Till?
What I want to do is I want to get an overall picture, right? So I want to sum this up before we move on quickly to Man United and Danny. What's his name?
Donny van der Beek. But we're on 229 likes. Thank you, guys. Love yous. Brilliant.
Right. Possible outgoings. Mkhitaryan's already gone to Roma. Torreira might be going to Fiorentina. Sokratis might be going to who was it? Napoli, I think it was. Kolasinac might be going to Schalke. Oldin might be going on loan to Newcastle. We might have Chambers going to Fulham, and there's a few others on the line. We have got signings. We've just signed Gabriel. We've signed basically Aubameyang's going to sign a deal. It's already done. I know it is. There's no problem there. I don't care what anyone says. He's definitely an Arsenal player. He's definitely be playing for Arsenal next season. Saka are signed already for this year. Possibility of Maitland-Niles and Martinez signing new contracts. And then obviously possibilities of Aouar and maybe Partey coming into Arsenal with some other outgoings, even like Lacazette to Atletico Madrid. And there's been some rumours about Bellerin going to PSG. And obviously we haven't even mentioned Guendouzi either. So there's like 10 players there going out. There's a possibility of 10 players going out with about 4 players coming in.
He's not on the non-homegrown players, by the way.
Yeah.
Guendouzi. And nor is Bellerin, by the way. Nor is Bellerin. Bellerin is the homegrown player. So,
well, going on what I said, Claude, with all them outgoings and incomings, and if that does happen, sum up the transfer window this year and your thoughts of Arsenal going into the new season.
My thoughts are, I mean, there was encouraging signs on Saturday. I know it's only a friendly. Let me say, but there were encouraging signs. But my thoughts are that, I think we'll have a good season. But I still feel that we need to get these players in. I think we need to get these players in and get these players out. We've got now 4 weeks to do it. Luckily for us, we have a nice, easy start to the season. I think everyone is going to be whacking Fulham this season, so that's good for us. Then we've got West Ham at home, so we've got a bit of time. But then we have to, I mean, we still need to get these players in. But the one worry, I mean, Liverpool is going to be difficult away. But if we can handle Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool will be as strong next season as they were this year. Something tells me that they're not really added to their squad. There's people like Mane. Apparently, Mane's not happy or something. There's a bit of unrest there. I don't know what it is. I just feel they're not. They've won the title, and I think it's going to be very difficult to. Not many teams do retain it. I mean, if you look back in history, not many teams do win it 2 years on the trot. It's very hard. It's very difficult, and I think they might struggle to win it this year. So, yeah, I think we'll have a good. I think we should be okay. I think we, as I say, let's see what comings and goings in the next few weeks, and then I'll probably give you a fair idea. Come the 6th of October. Then we've got the ins and we've got the ones that have gone out, and then we've got a new squad to look at. Then we can really assess it properly. For now, it's so far so good, but still work to be done.
Okay, Diesel.
Yeah, it's like when we get asked, where do you think Arsenal is going to finish next season? It's very, very hard to answer that when we don't know. Obviously, we don't know if there's any more players incoming. But if all those players go, look, I'll be honest, Tel, at the moment, I'm seeing a lot more stories about loan rather than sell. And in any other season, loaning some of these players out wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing. I just think what with the pandemic and stuff like that, I honestly think the board have said to Arteta, if you want, they will give him a bit of money. Don't get me wrong, but anything more than that, he's got to raise, he's got to sell, and that's why for me, it's not about loans. This transfer window alone, no loans. It's got to be sell, got to be, and we need to raise funds. If those players that you just mentioned there, what was it, 10? You said, I think you said some of those. Bellerin ain't going nowhere, unfortunately. He'll stay. I think Ozil will stay because he loves London and he's just an absolute leech. He ain't going nowhere. I think the fringe players like Kolasinac, I can see that happening. Sokratis, I think will happen because I think he's openly come out and said he wants to go. And I think the club want him gone as well. So that should be quite easy to do. But yeah, I've said it to you before, Tel. I am more interested to see who we get rid of more so than who we buy. That's my thing, clear the decks for me. So yeah, if we can get something for these players, do it. Just go and do it. Just no loans, just sell them, get rid and rebuild, start again,
Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm excited. I think what's going on at the moment is absolutely fantastic. We've got rid of some of the backroom staff. Obviously, I think was sort of getting in Arteta's way of what he wanted to do in the rebuild. So the chairman and the Cronkies have obviously seen that and sided with Arteta. So they've moved on a few people. They've obviously gone with the philosophy of Arteta. Since Emery's gone, I think Arteta's done fantastic. 2 trophies in a month. You can't beat that as a manager. He's never managed before.
Terry, please. One trophy. One trophy. Right?
So you had to trigger him, Phil.
Please, now, come on, now. Let's be serious now.
A trophy and a plate.
It's not even. It's the same value. It has the same value as beating Boreham Wood or Leighton Orient in a friendly.
Right. What would you? Let me ask you something here, right? Because I was looking this up, right? Because of you, I was looking this up. Yeah. Because of you, I was looking
even on holiday.
Right? Because of you, I was looking this up, right? So
I thought you had better things to do on your holiday, mate.
Hold up. Let me ask you this, right? What would you rather win? What would you rather win, right? The Premier League or the Champions League?
Oh, the Premier League.
Premier League.
Yeah, Premier League, right?
Because we haven't won the Champions League, that's a close call.
What would you rather win? The Champions League or the Europa League?
Champions
League. That's question, isn't it?
Champions League, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. What would you rather win, right? The Super Cup or the Community Shield?
They're both the same. They're just friend. That's what I'm trying to say. They're both the same value. They've got no value.
But Liverpool celebrated the Super Cup like it was the Premier League.
Hey?
Liverpool celebrated the Super Cup like it was the Premier League.
No.
Right? And plus, the Super League is not even registered by UEFA or who's the other one? I can't think who the other one is. But the Community Shield is registered by the FA and UEFA.
Listen to me, right? I love those boys at AFTV, yeah? Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I love
them to death, right? But what I saw on Saturday was completely over the top, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The only person that stood back in that whole lot was Turkish, because and on the fan cams he put even on the fan cams he put it straight. Why are we going all this madness over a friendly? It's true. At the end of the day, I congratulate on winning the FA Cup. Well done. But not Saturday. Come on, Saturday was just a friendly, mate. Come on.
Listen, I'm not saying it ain't a friendly or whatever. All I'm saying is, if you're in a competition,
it was a draw.
If you're in a competition, then what you want to do is go out and win it. That's all I'm saying. Doesn't matter what it is.
It's not a competition, Terry. It's a friendly. It's a friendly for charity, to raise money for charity. It's two teams playing a friendly match. It's not really a competition. It's a trophy because they want. It's not even. It's a shield because they want. They've got to play. It's like when you're Tottenham. Tottenham were criticised. The fans were criticised for celebrating the Addy Cup because they have to put something for the sponsors. They have to put a trophy there for the sponsors. It don't mean that it's a proper trophy. It's a friendly competition. It's like when I was in Singapore. These.
Just 2 seconds. I'm just going to leave and come back out because I can't hear you properly. So 2 seconds.
Oh, go on, mate. Looking pretty, Claude. Yeah. See, Claude, you got to school him, mate. You got to school him. Do you know what I'm saying? No, can you hear us? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Young Terence. Blimey, I ain't got no Wi-Fi down the Isle of Wight. Hang on, he's coming back in. But yeah, Claude, I know what you're saying, though, mate. It's
I'm starting to worry about it. He's looking things up like that when he's on holiday. I'm worried about it.
Can
I'm
you hear
sure
us?
you have things to do on your holiday than checking up on facts like that, Terry. Come on, man.
Listen. It's a friendly, but it's a trophy.
In layman's
Terry,
terms, Terry, what we're trying to say is we're both
I
worried about
get you, mate. I get you. What I'm trying to say, Terry, listen to me. Listen to me. It's a friendly. It doesn't mean nothing. It means.
But it's a tropy.
Not,
it goes down on our record. It goes down on our record.
Mate, listen, listen. It has no significance on the season ahead.
Right, it has no significance. So what difference does it make if we say it's a trophy? I don't understand. It's a trophy. We won it.
Well, Terry, then we might. So why are we why are people laughing when Tottenham were celebrating the Audi Cup then? Why were they? Why were they?
This is totally different. This is totally different. Totally different.
That's more of a tournament. They've got to win 2 games for that. This is just a one-off game.
Right. Hang on a minute. I've got to come in here. Right. So basically, right, you just said there, right. One thing I will say about the Community Shield, yeah, in terms of because there was a lot of there was quite a lot of like young players who played, yeah. So it breeds confidence. I will say that. Right. It breeds confidence. And can it instill a winning mentality? Yes,
of course it can.
But let's make no mistake, right? If that was Spurs who had won that, and they were going on like some of our lot have, don't deny that we would have seen that and we would have mocked Spurs. Calm down. Let's be honest. Yes or no? We would have.
This is what I don't understand. If I said anything about the way the fans have acted, I've not said anything about the fans or anything. All I said was we won a match, we got a trophy. That's all I've said.
Yeah, but you can't count it. You can't count that as part of the CV because then, David Moyes won the. Hold on,
let's get rid of that then, right? Let's get rid of that.
Moyes won the Community Shield. David Moyes won the Community Shield on his first season at Man United, yeah? He was out in 9 months. He was out the door in 9 months.
You hear me, yeah?
I can hear you, yeah.
Well, actually, he had a trophy. He had a trophy then. Come on.
But listen, I'm not bothered about it. I'm just saying that it's 2 trophies we've won in 8 months. In a month. The team is going in the right direction.
Yeah.
One trophy. The team's gone in the right direction.
I agree. It's going in a better direction than it was going 12 months ago. I agree. But please do not put that down as a trophy. But I just cannot. I can't. I think.
Okay.
Let's agree to disagree. Yeah, on this.
My thing's going. Yeah, exactly, right? So, but the way that we're going, are you still there? Because I can't hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
That's the problem, Terry. We can hear you.
Oh, Claude, you are harsh.
I can't hear you. I can hear you now, laughing. I can't hear you.
Good thing you didn't hear that. Oh.
Quickly, boy. Because I think I'm going to have to go. I think my internet's playing up.
Yeah, you're breaking up again, mate. I want you to come out and come in again.
Yeah.
260 likes. What an absolute result, eh, Claude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, now we can hear you.
We can hear you, mate. We can hear you. Talk. Oh, he's gone.
We can hear. That's the problem. Oh, you are naughty.
You there, Terry? Can you hear us?
No, just about. I think I might have to call it a day. But no, all I was going to say is that, you know what I mean, we're going in the right direction. The players that we're hopefully going to get in, I do believe. Can you hear me or not?
What am I got here now? What's this?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me or not?
It's because you're on dial-up, isn't you? They've got no Wi-Fi in the island.
I am probably.
You were talking to me here for a minute. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, yeah, good. Terry, can you? I can hear you now. Go on, mate.
Can you hear me or not? I think I might just leave you to it. I can't because I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can't hear me.
Yeah. All I was going to say was the players that we're getting in, the way that Arteta's going, I'm really excited. I'm not getting down with all this bullshit that, all these are just transfer rumours. We ain't going to sell anyone. We ain't going to get anyone in. I think that we will do. So I'm just keeping the positive vibes going. I'm looking forward to the new season for the first time in 2.5 years. I can't wait for it, to be honest now. I really can't wait for it. I think good things will happen. So let's just keep it going, boys. So that's all I'm saying about it. And what I wanted to say was bringing back, what's his name, Danny from Man United.
Oh
no, who Man United are probably
Donny van der Beek.
Donny van der Beek. The only reason there's two things I want to just quickly ask and say, and one is that the only reason why I don't think we went in for him is because I do believe that probably either Partey or Aouar is already done, and that is why we'll have too many midfielders there. But the second thing is, it worries me why no other bigger clubs have come in for him, knowing that he was available straight away. Why didn't Man City, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, or any of these other players?
No. Hold on. They did come in for him. Real Madrid came in. The problem with Real Madrid is that they wanted to wait till the end of the season to get him. There was a bit of a problem with money. So all these clubs are suffering at the moment with money as well because of the COVID-19. The Spanish clubs are really suffering.
All right, boys, listen, I'm gonna go because I can't really hear you properly or anything like that.
Ride the bike faster then, Till.
I'm trying to pedal faster. But it won't work. But I don't know if you
still enjoy your holiday and don't start looking up stats. I'm sure there are better things to do than look up stats to prove me wrong.
He's trying to run, man.
You're sitting on that bedpost all on your own, yeah, and you're bringing up stats to me. I mean, anyway, have a good time, mate. Enjoy it, and if there's anything important, we'll come back here to you during the week. Yeah. Enjoy the rest, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks a lot, boys. Love you loads, yeah, and thank you everyone in
coming on during your holiday, man. Thanks a lot, mate.
No problem.
No, appreciate it. Nice one, mate. Enjoyable as always. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, boys. Bye.
And just Danny, just a quick miss. Just wanted to say I saw your. Sorry, mate. We was midway in the chat, but I saw your comment earlier on, mate. I think you said your mum's getting better or she's got better, so that's great news. Well done. Keep us in the loop on that, mate. I hope she's a lot better now than what she was. And obviously, yeah, we're here should you need. Yeah, but big up to yourself, Dan, and to your mum. Yeah, well done, mate. Claude, we can say what we want now. Terry's off. Nah, bless him. Do you know what?
Trouble with his internet tonight.
Yeah.
No, summing it up, we've got at least we've got someone else in. That's another one in the door. Willian. Now we've got 2 Brazilians in. Hopefully, we'll get a couple more players in the near future. But we carry on, and what can I say? Apparently, close season friendly today. Behind closed doors, goals by Alexander Lacazette, Smith Rowe, and Aubameyang. As Arsenal beat QPR 3-2. Right, so a lot of them players.
3-2. I thought it was 4-3.
Hold on. I might be. I thought someone told me 3-2. I've got someone put the message up. Yeah, I could be wrong. I was told I just got a message saying that we won 3-2, but with them players scoring. But I definitely will check on me later on, boys, if I could be wrong. And anyway, everyone in the chat, an unbelievable response tonight. Thanks for joining us and being patient with our little arguments that we have in here. Jesus, how we can call that a trophy? I can't get over that. Anyway, Connor, he's a QPR fan. Connor, 4-3, 4-3. Some game, Connor, some game. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it on the YouTube. I don't know if Connor saw the game at all, but anyway. Yeah, tremendous effort from everyone in the chat today. Well done, everyone. Hit the likes, people. Yeah, keep hitting the likes. We might get somewhere near 300 if we're lucky. And that wouldn't be bad return on the night.
You say that, Claude. We're already on 283.
Right. Thank you for everyone in the chat, as I said tonight. Thank you, everyone that's tuned in. Diesel, may come back to you in the week, but I hope you're having a good rest. I'm having a little bit of a rest as well. And not too long to go before the season starts, about 10 days.
Scary is that, eh? It's coming around quick.
We're all back. Fulham away, first game of the season. Was that Smith Rowe, Alba, Laka, and John Jules got the goals. That's good.
Okay.
Well done. Thanks for that, Green Man. I've got a lot of things wrong tonight, haven't I? Anyway.
Not everything, Claude.
Right. No, not everything. No. Anyway, take care, everyone. See you soon. Have a good week ahead, and hopefully, maybe back tomorrow, maybe back Thursday. Just keep a lookout because we might have things on this week. But we're take it a bit quiet at the moment because we know it's going to get very, very busy in the next couple of weeks. And the season coming up is going to be very, very busy. So take care, everyone, and see you all later.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.